She is the first and only athlete to win all three of the International Association of Ultrarunners 50Ks, 100K and 24-hour World Championships. Amongst other accolades, like being in the Guinness World Record, she is Comrades Marathon winner. This year, she obtained another top 10 finish in the down run to Durban, where she finished in 6th. Camille Herron spoke to Thabiso Sithole on all things road running and how a couple of cold beers helped her win the Comrades Marathon in 2017.
The love you have for the Comrades, the love you have for South Africa. Tell us a bit more about that, because I'm from KwaZulu-Natal, and I know for a fact I would never drive from Pietermaritzburg to Durban, or never run anyway from that distance. But you seem to be coming back with a sucker for pain.
Yeah. We, my love for Comrades goes back to my first running book was Lord Running by Timothy Noakes, who's a South African. And so he talked all about Comrades in that book. And so I'm reading about Comrades when I was 13 years old. It was the only ultra that I knew about. And so I knew that someday if I was going to run an ultra, that was the race I wanted to do. And so it's funny because in America, the big race to run is Western States. I had never even heard of Western States until I was in college. And so, but I knew that I wanted to run Comrades. I knew, about the heroes of, Bruce Fordyce and Arthur Newton and just reading about the heroes in this book, like that was the race I wanted to do someday as an ultra. And I could have imagined that I would someday win Comrades, that I would have that talent and that ability to do it. But I felt like the passion for the race was already implanted in my heart. Having read that book, and I felt like it was just my destiny to run the race. And my husband actually had a dream about Comrades during my build up to that race. I had a really bad knee injury in mid-March and I had to take a break, and I started running it again in April. And so after he had that dream, I felt like it was my destiny to come to Comrades to win the race. I felt like that was, what my future held. And so the way I raced during it, was, I just led from start to finish, like on a mission basically to win the race.
When you speak of Comrades, it speaks to the passion that you have for that race. When you say you just wish that it could be taken more seriously, as you consider it as one of the best ultras in the world. Going as far as saying, you just mentioned now in Greece that, they don't even close off the roads there. And it's something that we ask ourselves sometimes at home, why do people not take Comrades that seriously? Why do you think so?
Yeah, I feel like it's one of those things where, it's like a national event in South Africa. And I feel like, we're trying to spread the word globally about the race, that, there could be more, global marketing of the event. But yeah, me having being an American and bringing greater attention to it, I think that definitely helps. There's definitely more American interest from elite athletes that want to come do it. In our country, trail running is the big sport. And so I'm trying to, be like, okay, well, Comrades is like the, it's got all the hills and, it's a very iconic event. And so, I hope that, me having won it, here within the past 5 years, that, we're bringing road ultra running back into prominence and, greater international global attention to it. And I just hope that can continue to grow and, people can come to see Comrades and see how special it is. So
I've just got handed a piece of paper, Camille, and this is a debate that we have been having in the office with the guys, especially on the sports desk. It says, and I'm quoting, "Beer and running is good for you," according to Camille. And apparently that's how you won 2017 Comrades, with a good old South African called beer. Tell us about beer and running.
I did. My husband had some beers ready at Comrades. I might be the only Comrades champion who had a couple of beers during the race. So I definitely made sure I had my share of fun and, enjoyed the experience, that it wasn't just about the race. and trying to perform, that I really enjoyed the excitement on the side. And we had a couple of beers planned. We had actually been we'd been tasting South African beers leading up to the race to figure out like what I was going to drink during the race. And I mean, it acted like a pick-me-up when I had the beer.
We expect you back next year for the uprun?
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, actually, next year's a down year.
Oh, so this time is down, yes.
Yeah, they're having 2 down years. So, yeah, I love Comrades. I believe I can still win. I won the uphill course. I believe I can still win the downhill course. And, that would put me into a very elite class if I can do that. So I feel like inspired and impassioned to come back, to make it happen. I can't wait to have, a really good training build up. I'm glad it's the race is back in June. Being in June is a better time because I can, have a good long build up for it. So.
Camille Herron, thank you very much indeed for joining us. Much appreciated. Much love from the sports desk here at the SABC News Channel. And please do come back to Comrades. We enjoy commentary while watching you run, and of course the beers.